MENNEN and NEAL's entry here for the connection. Lots 14, 15, and 16. Lot 14 is going to be the crossbred gilt, wide awake, tell all. Ironically, we have a split entry here. That is a litter mate to Brennan North's entry as well. Those are litter mates, so that wide awake sow or that wide awake litter would be out of the Hilty sow. Some other came from Hilty, and Grandma would have raised the reserve grand at OYE. The other two, the 4 litter pigs, are going to be Picture This, Here to Help. Those would be out of a mock bred.
Well, I think as those things enter the ring, obviously, again, like probably not as filled up and full on feed and water as what some of them been. But I think when you study that belted gilt that's on the whip right now that was standing in the corner, she cocked off over there just a little bit, and everything reads right about that gilt in terms of her build and her design. And she's one that probably is still kind of trying to figure out the surface, and she's a little empty. And I think kind of like all 3 of those hogs are ones that just have a lot of potential to feed. I think they're very true and genuine. They're very honest in terms of their presentation. I don't think they're going to get anybody in trouble. And when I think about July County Fairs, and Isaac, you've sorted as many of them in the last couple of years as anybody, a lot of times it's good just to kind of try to be in the middle of the road and then kind of get as much as you can. And I think all 3 of those hogs kind of exemplify those things. Like, you're going to be able to get them full, you're going to be able to get them fat, and then what do you got? You've got a good-looking set of pigs that are tall-shouldered, they're still square-hipped, they're sound, and they've got enough muscle. And I think that's what that trio of pigs represents to me.
Yeah, and cookie cutter. I mean, they look like hogs that are going to respond when you get them home. You go to so many of these live sales and get them home, and 2 weeks later you're sitting there and you're saying, man, what's left of them? And these, to me, look like you're going to get them home. You're going to throw feed to them. You're going to shut the lights off. You're going to come back the next morning. They're just going to keep on coming because they are so stable down low and do have a neat look. Like you said, they're probably not as full as some of these other ones, but, I mean, the parts and pieces are there. The build, the balance, and they're real square coming and going. Just look like good feeding hogs to me that look like they're never going to get a guy in trouble.